Coming up.
Low key, but push through.
God, I hope I can actually deliver when I eventually come to do it on that.
Coming to a game near you.
Not racing through everything.
So sucks boo to you.
Goodness gracious.
I'll take Perky every day of the week.
Chaos at the beginning.
I love a first ever.
Cool, that's an awfully long one.
It was 30 seconds.
There's the big revelation for 2026.
That's shameful, isn't it?
Slow but fast.
I mean, I'll try to be constructive.
Wow, I wasn't expecting you to go there at all.
And now, enjoy the podcast.
How do you say that?
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 Hello and welcome to How Do You Say That, sponsored by BritishVoiceover.co.uk. This is Mark Rice. He's my co-host.
I am. Hello. That's Sam Boffin, my co-host.
Hello. How Do You Say That is a practical podcast for voice actors. I was thinking about it today. I think it might be the only weekly practical podcast for voice actors.
I'm absolutely sure it is, yeah.
Yeah, where we actually play around with real scripts and make choices and discover just how different we all are.
Because, as we know, there isn't just one way to read a script, there are lots of different ways. So, Sam, true or false? I once bungee jumped off a very tall building in Auckland, New Zealand.
I think you bungee jump all over the place. So I would think, and you've been to New Zealand a lot, so yes, go for it.
No.
Oh, really?
The idea terrifies me.
That's a disappointment. I was hoping that was true. Okay. I believe, Mark, in the power of crystal healing. Is that true or false?
Now, I think we may have covered this some time ago. Maybe. I think it's your sister that's into crystal healing. I don't think you are.
I don't think she is either, to be absolutely honest.
I don't know where I've got that from.
But yes, no, I am not into the power of crystal healing. Wish I was. Wouldn't it be brilliant if crystals could heal us? And I presume there are some people out there who would absolutely believe that.
Indeed,
and it may be true. Who knows?
Well, of course, we also have our very special guest today, voice actor Hannah Hebblethwaite. Hello, Hannah. Welcome to How Do You Say That?
Hello, thank you for having me.
It's lovely to have you
So
along.
posh.
Sam, let's find out a little bit more about Hannah, shall we?
Yes, Hannah is an award-nominated voice actor who has been voice acting for 2 years. She's always loved video games since the days of Sonic the Hedgehog on the Mega Drive, and now she specialises in character work for games. And she has worked on titles ranging from indie to AAA. You might have heard her in Path of Exile 2, Fallout London, Cabernet, Farewell North, or, to be perfectly honest, something else entirely.
Maybe. Well, welcome along, Hannah. Have you got a fun fact for us?
My fun fact is that I auditioned for what I think was Luna Lovegood in the Harry Potter films when I was younger.
Did you?
Wow, that must have been fascinating.
Yes, it was quite scary.
Well, Hannah, at this point, I always do a pun about what our guest's been talking about, so I'm going to say, Expelliarmus! Let's look at the first script of our show and ask, how do you say that? How do you say that?
This little script is an internal corporate.
About IT.
About IT.
Okay,
Indeed.
so it's not exactly the most exciting subject in the world.
They made it feel quite exciting, it has to be said.
And how did they do that?
Well, I think they talked about the curiosity of IT and how IT is sort of human-centred. And I think that was the point of this particular piece. It's an internal, and it is about getting their workforce to remember how exciting it is. And it's not just sort of numbers and atoms. Oh, not even atoms, is it? But not just numbers and stuff. It's exciting, I think.
Not atoms, no.
Not atoms.
Fair
That
enough.
shows how much I know about IT, doesn't it?
And what did they ask from you? Were they looking for upbeat or friendly, or what direction did they give you?
Yeah, they did. They wanted it fairly friendly, fairly conversational. This was going to be played not at a conference, but at an event, not to huge amounts of people, but it needed to have a little bit of cut through. Because I think the very first time when we started, it was a directed session. When we started, I kind of took it very low key, and they said, we like the kind of throwaway feel of that, but it needs to have a little more push in it.
So whereabout in the script would you do it?
Okay, so this piece comes in the middle of the script, so it's not at the beginning and it's not at the end, so it's not the kind of opener and it's not the payoff.
I'm guessing no time constraint particularly.
No, I won't give you any time constraints.
That's good. All right, well, I'll have a go.
Okay.
Low key but push through, friendly.
yes. God, I hope I can actually deliver when I eventually come to do it on that.
Well, let's have a look. As we've said already, lots of different ways of doing a script. Let's see.
Yep.
Let's see if I can keep to my 2026 resolution, Sam.
Cool.
Think about this. Every major breakthrough started with someone exploring just a little further. One more question. One more experiment. One more late-night idea that refused to be ignored. In IT, exploration isn't a nice-to-have. It's essential. Because technology doesn't stand still. And neither can we. So keep asking questions. Keep learning. Keep experimenting. Keep exploring. Because IT isn't just what we do, it's how we think.
Nice, actually. I really like that. What did you think, Hannah?
Yeah, it was good. I like the warmth at the end.
Yeah. And I like the fact that you played around delicately, but you did play around with different paces in there. Particularly at the beginning, you were really drawing us in with that kind of you sort of slowed everything down so we were pulled into the story, if you like, of
which is my New Year's resolution, Hannah. Is it? Slowing things down. Not racing through everything.
So how did it feel to you?
Yeah, I deliberately kind of went to refuse to be ignored, neither can we, it's how we think. They're the almost whimsical lines, aren't they? Mm-hmm. And I think that I aimed at those reasonably correctly.
Yeah, I think one thing that frustrated me with this whole script was there were a lot of lists in it.
Yeah, there are.
I mean, even within this is why I chose this piece, actually. Even within this piece, there are 2 lots of 3s.
Yep.
And your instinct to lean into those 3s, and I probably did do it, is to either be repetitive or, you know what I mean, to sort of really sort of build each. But they come so quickly upon each other.
To be fair, you can do one more, 3 very different ways, or exactly the same way. There are a number of ways of approaching lists. You must find this, Hannah, in games as well.
Sometimes when people write it, the list is just a bit too long, and you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, no, that's trtrue.
I'm reminded, Sam, the first 2 words that you said after that read were, nice, actually. It's like, okay, thanks.
I was quite surprised at you.
You did
really.
quite well for you.
Well done.
For you, well done.
I didn't mean it like that at all.
I know you didn't. It was just funny.
Yeah.
So, Hannah, would you like a go?
Yes, I suppose I shall. That's why we're here.
Yes, well, absolutely. It would be a short show if we didn't.
Yes. Right. Think about this. Every major breakthrough started with someone exploring just a little further. One more question. One more experiment. One more late-night idea that refused to be ignored. In IT, exploration isn't a nice to have. It's essential. Because technology doesn't stand still. And neither can we. So keep asking questions. Keep learning. Keep experimenting. Keep exploring. Because IT isn't just what we do, it's how we think.
That was very friendly, wasn't it, Sam?
I loved that, yeah. It had a real quiet confidence to it, which which I thought was great, because I think that's, again, what they were wanting.
I heard a bit of a millennial read in there as well, dropping the end of experiment, refuse to be ignored. It was more conversational because of that, and I really liked that. I thought that you drew me in that way.
Well, that's good. Like, I struggled, dropping the T's and G's and stuff because, well, Mum would always be like, speak properly.
And there are some scripts that you do want to speak properly in, and there are some scripts where actually making it more conversational like that really works.
Yes.
Speaking properly. I mean, it's not. I put that in harsh inverted commas because speaking properly is a thing that changes from decade to decade to decade.
Yes.
It does. But there is a sort of big discussion about it at the moment, is that if we can muddy it up a little bit and not be quite as proper as we have been in the past, it can make it feel a lot friendlier and a lot more, a lot lighter.
Totally.
Depending on, of course, what they want.
Of course. I mean, I don't think I did that in my read, but Hannah, you nailed that bit. Absolutely.
Yay.
Brilliant. But what did Sam do? That's the question we have to ask ourselves.
Yes. Well, what I did, let's see what I did. I'll try and remember what I did. Yeah, okay. Think about this. Every major breakthrough started with someone exploring just a little further. One more question, one more experiment, one more late-night idea that refused to be ignored. In IT, exploration isn't a nice-to-have. It's essential, because technology doesn't stand still, and neither can we. So, keep asking questions, keep learning, keep experimenting, keep exploring, because IT isn't just what we do, it's how we think.
Oh, do you know what? When you got to... So, keep asking questions. It's like, oh, of course. I just thought that dragged me from... This is a corporate to, oh my God, I'm absolutely in the room with you.
So glad I dragged you somewhere
Yes,
with my
totally.
marvellous voicing skills.
And also, I didn't notice it so much in the first list, but the second list, you did all three very, very differently.
Yes. Actually, of course, there's 4 there, isn't there? It's keep asking questions, keep learning, keep experimenting, and then the key one, which is the keep exploring, because we've been talking about exploring before.
Very casual and conversational. I liked how the first list was kind of rattled off a bit more, so you're not just falling asleep, and then brought home the inspirational read a bit more with the last list.
Yeah, inspirational's an interesting one, actually. There was a bit of inspirational there, yeah, absolutely.
One thing that we talked about a lot was varying the pace.
Yeah.
So not being as uniform with how we approached it all the way through. So, and I think we did do one complete take where I just kind of, just pulled it pace-wise in lots of different directions, which was quite fun, actually.
Play How Do You Say That?
Remember, these are real scripts we're working on. We've changed names and some details to avoid copyright issues, and you can find both the scripts we're using today in the show notes of the episode, wherever you're listening, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Podbean, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts
The
from.
list is endless.
Yes.
So, Hannah, tell us a little bit about your script.
Well, this one was actually for my first ever radio ad.
Oh,
Really?
first ever. Nice.
Yes.
I love a first ever.
Oh,
And I was approached for it with no audition needed.
Oh,
Wow,
even
that's
better.
amazing.
Nice.
well, that of course is the bonus. I presume this is about the Edinburgh Festival. Presumably, they wanted a Scottish
They were
reader.
looking for a friendly Scottish voice, no doubt.
So
Yes.
that's all in your SEO then, basically.
Authenticity.
Yes.
That word again. Yeah.
And honestly, I find it fascinating that I meet a lot of people who have got very, very interesting backgrounds and accents and dialects. And if you went to their websites, that is not reflected in it.
No, that's true.
People
Yes.
do sort of forget that, in fact, if they've got this incredible dialect or background, it is really worth putting it front and centre
Yeah,
on
totally.
your website. That's presumably how they found you, yeah.
Now, this looks like it would be a push to get in a 30-second ad.
It
Hannah,
was.
what's the timing on this?
It was 30 seconds, but I think I'd done like 34, 32 and 30.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
That's a lot in there. Was there any kind of discussion about taking anything out?
That sort of underlines Mark's years of doing it. He'd go, cool, that's an awfully long one. Could we take a few bits out?
I do go back and sometimes just go, okay, that's a lot of words.
I feel like
Yes.
because I'm still new, I don't want to be like,
No,
this
I
is a lot
understand.
of words in case
Yes.
they're like,
Yeah.
we'll get someone else who will do it then.
I just worry about a producer that has so many words and then it feels rushed, because the one thing you don't want it to feel is rushed, especially not when you're talking about something as amazing as an event as the Edinburgh Fringe.
Well, that's why I gave them a few takes with it going
Yes.
over, because
And
Yeah.
did you do this down
Yeah.
the line? Did you do this live with a producer?
no, this was all self-recorded.
Oh,
and
were
okay,
you?
it's all
Okay, yeah.
self-record. Okay.
Interesting.
Yes, I would have done the same. I would have done them a variety.
Yeah,
of
me
hope
too.
that one came in on the money,
Yeah.
but given them a few extras.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I know you don't like time constraints,
I
Sam.
don't. Do you know why? I've been thinking about this. I don't like time constraints because I don't like people telling me what to do.
There's the big revelation for
That's
2026.
shameful, isn't it? That's
Sam's
shameful.
got a complex.
I immediately think,
Oh, my word.
really? Okay. Yeah, fuck you. No, I don't. No.
Some of them are written just so...
I know.
Like, you'd be lucky if you get it in 45 seconds, never
Yeah,
mind
totally.
30.
Totally.
I know.
And we've all come across those scripts. Every single person listening to this will have come across a script like that and be nodding their head. I'm absolutely sure of it. There isn't much you can do apart from absolutely try. And, you know, the bottom line is if you'd sent them a 34, a 32 and a 30, but the 30 sounded really rushed, if they didn't like the sound of it, they would have come back to you maybe with a revised script. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Okay. Even I'm thinking this is fast, Sam, and that's me thinking that.
I'll be honest with you. My
Well,
New
do
Year's
we just throw
resolution
the timing
is
out the window?
just
no,
ignore all
no.
that.
Let's
no.
not
on the
throw the
contrary.
timing out the window.
Well, you can
'cause
do what you like, mate.
Oh,
you
I've got to
can,
do
you
it
can keep
again.
the timing.
I'm interested to see what you're going to do with it, Sam.
Yes,
And I'm
sure
going to
you
keep
are.
my eye on the clock for you.
Okay, right. Okay, let's go for it. The Edinburgh Fringe can be hungry work. Fuel your festival on the go with us. You'll feel like you're stepping off the Royal Mile and into Rome with our Italian-style street food. Trapizzino, pizza pockets, crispy on the outside and meltingly savoury inside. Top it off with a scoop or 3 of our ice cream, featuring Dubai chocolate and our delicious Aperol Spritz sorbet. Come and see us, and if you quote freebie, we'll give you 2 pizza pockets for the price of 1. But hurry, we're only open through the month of August.
29 and a half.
Oh,
29 and a half, Sam.
I'm giving you the visa.
perfect.
Round of applause. But I don't think you enjoyed that.
Oh, I did actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I quite liked it. I didn't feel as though I was going particularly fast. I was quite cool. The only thing I would say
All
is
right.
that I said we're only open through the month of August and not throughout the month of August.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
There's that half a second gone.
I would have had to pick up on that. But I felt okay about that. So sucks boo to you.
Yeah, no. I'm very proud of you. It's like- if I could be any more patronising just for a second. I think it's interesting because when you self-record and then you send that as a take, you can edit some of those breaths out as well. So
absolutely.
you can nick out a few frames here and there without any problem. But I'm really impressed by that. So well done.
I didn't feel as though I was going super fast.
You were for you when you listen to it back. For you, that was fast.
Oh, I'm sure. But what I mean is that sometimes when we go fast, I panic that I'm going into kind of smashy and nicey mode. Yeah. That kind of really kind of.
And you never really
Top it
do.
off with this, but I worry that it
Yes.
gets a bit screechy.
Yes, because it's quite salesy written.
Yeah.
I tried hard not to get screechy.
Yeah, it was good. I would like to hear it again a bit more conversational. I perhaps
Yeah.
noticed that you were going a bit faster than normal as well.
Yeah.
You lose conversational when you try and squeeze something into a 30. I think that's the main problem of too many words.
I think that's my biggest issue with overwritten scripts, is that they want overwritten and they want conversational. Mind you, that's a real art, to be
Slow
fair.
but fast.
It's an art,
Yes.
and I know a lot of voiceovers that have that art.
Yes.
And that's why they get the gigs and I don't.
Oh, no.
You just get different gigs, Sam.
Different
That's
gigs.
all. Different gigs.
Different gigs.
Right. Well, I'm going to pop up to the Edinburgh Fringe now and see if I can squeeze it in there as well. I'm going to try and put the conversation in there, but I wonder if I'm going to lose the time on that. Let's see.
Okay.
The Edinburgh Fringe can be hungry work. Fuel your festival on the go with us. You'll feel like you're stepping off the Royal Mile and into Rome with our Italian-style street food, Trapizzino pizza pockets, crispy on the outside and meltingly savoury inside. Top it off with a scoop or 3 of our ice cream, featuring Dubai chocolate and our delicious Aperol Spritz sorbet. Come and see us, and if you quote freebie, we'll give you 2 pizza pockets for the price of 1. But hurry, we're only open throughout the month of August.
Nice.
28 and a half.
28 and a half. What did you think? Show off. What did you think, Hannah?
A bit more conversational than yours, Sam. Sorry.
No, I'm not. I am not in the slightest bit worried. Yeah, no, I think absolutely it was less rushed than mine. I felt as though you had actually quite a lot of time in there. Well, you made me feel as though you had a lot of time in there.
It's not pausing between paragraphs. It's that you can lengthen some words. You can really take in other phrases. And I think that's always the problem with what I'm going to quote is an overwritten script in whatever genre for radio. If it's overwritten, sometimes it can be particularly difficult. But the skill is, which we're trying to show here, is you do try and get it in that time.
Yes, I guess, absolutely. And I mean, you were able to slow down beautifully on meltingly savoury, inside, which you kind of want to do a bit of.
I also tried to slow down on delicious as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, no, I thought it had a perkiness to it that I liked.
I'll take perky every day of the week.
And I want some bloody Aperol Spritz sorbet, I tell you that now. Right now. That's what I fancy.
I'm not a fan of Aperol Spritz. No. I love the colour.
I've never had it.
You will have put something in a glass that's similar, though, I think, Hannah. Similar colour. Iron Brew?
Yes.
It's the same colour as Iron Brew.
Aperol
Iron Brew is
Spritz.
nicer than Aperol Spritz.
I don't think so.
So, Hannah, your first radio commercial happens to be a slightly overwritten one. I'm interested to see what you did with it.
Oh, God, watch me just go horrendously over time now.
No, don't. You'll be
I'm sure you
cool.
won't. I'm
You'll
sure
be
you
brilliant.
Right. The Edinburgh Fringe can be hungry work. Fuel your festival on the go with us. You'll feel like you're stepping off the Royal Mile and into Rome with our Italian-style street food, Trapizzino pizza pockets. Crispy on the outside and meltingly savoury inside. Top it off with a scoop or 3 of our ice cream featuring Dubai chocolate and our delicious Aperol Spritz sorbet. Come and see us, and if you quote freebie, we'll give you 2 pizza pockets for the price of 1. But hurry, we're only open throughout the month of August.
Oh, you were about 30 and a half there, interestingly.
Good there.
So you had, yes, absolutely. But I think also you would have been able to snip that back just by taking a couple of those breaths out. So it absolutely
to breathe.
I liked that. There was a certain, or what's the word I'm going to use, informality, Sam. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Do you know what I particularly liked was that end line where you almost whispered it, not whispered it, but, you really, that was real sotto voce stuff, as a kind of almost like an extra, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And again, you did not feel as though you were going fast at all.
No, it didn't
really
feel
relaxed,
like it.
In fact.
Well, it may have been your first radio commercial, Hannah, but it certainly won't be the last one.
Here's hoping.
I'm sure it won't be.
Now it's time for the wild card, because it might well be that we can do these scripts in a very different way. Hannah, can you choose a script and give one of us a new direction?
Okay, we'll go with the Edinburgh Fringe one.
Okay.
And the direction will be some sort of warrior queen, since I do those quite a lot in games.
Okay,
We'll
cool.
choose full violence.
So warrior queen. Okay. The Edinburgh Fringe can be hungry work. Fuel your festival. On the go with us, you will feel like you are stepping off the Royal Mile and into Rome with our Italian-style street food. Trapizzino pizza pockets. Crispy on the outside. Meltingly savoury inside. Top it off with a scoop or 3 of our ice cream featuring Dubai chocolate and our delicious Aperol Spritz sorbet. Come and see us, and if you quote freebie, we will give you 2 pizza pockets for the price of 1. Hurry. We're only open through the month of August.
You could literally have been saying, I'll kill 2 of you rather than 1, then.
Sounds like a threat.
It really did.
I dribbled in the middle of it. Ew, that's a bit disgusting.
It felt like you were a warrior queen scorned.
Yes, I was a warrior queen. I had captured somebody, and I did kill them, in fact. And then I just walked away at the end, and I couldn't give a monkey's.
While dribbling on the way out.
Yeah, well, quite.
While dribbling.
Yeah, it was good. I'd say it's more witchy than warrior queen, but I'm used to doing more shouting at the top of your voice.
Okay.
Would you have gone right up there? with a character
yeah,
like
definitely.
Okay, I have to say, I wasn't Warrior Queen in battle. I was Warrior Queen back at the ranch. Not that Warrior Queens have ranches, but you know what I mean.
Well, you never know. They might do. They might well do. Oh, interesting. All right, Hannah, I'm gonna go away from Warrior Queen for you, and I'm also going to take you to script number 1, if that's okay. I would like you to be a curious kitten who is exploring around the room that she's in, and everything that she comes across is incredible. It's a new thing. It's like, wow. But you're a kitten as opposed to an adult cat for that.
Okay.
And script number 1 would be lovely. Thank you.
Yes, I'll give it a go.
Think about this. Every major breakthrough started with someone exploring just a little further. One more question, one more experiment, one more late-night idea that refused to be ignored. In IT, exploration isn't a nice-to-have. It's essential. Because technology doesn't stand still, and neither can we. So keep asking questions, keep learning, keep experimenting, keep exploring. Because IT isn't just what we do, it's how we think.
Oh, that was so cute. You had full of wonder in your little voice. That was so cute.
There was a level of excitement there, which was lovely, and I think that would be the case, isn't it? It's like before the kitten literally conks out and goes to sleep for 4 hours, you know. But yes, they do that. How lovely! Very nice too.
That
Very
was
nice
gorgeous,
too.
actually.
Yes.
Thank
That
you.
was really lovely.
Nice voice characterisation there as well. Yeah.
Okay, Mark, I would like you to do... I'd like you to do the first one as well, actually.
Oh, okay.
I want you to be a failed film extra. Okay? You had one line in a movie.
You've been reading my diary again.
It was cut, yeah. So you'll keep trying to deliver dramatic monologues that nobody asked for ever.
Right. All right. Think about this. Every major breakthrough started with someone exploring just a little further. One more question. One more experiment. One more late-night idea that refused to be ignored. In IT, exploration isn't nice to have. It's essential. Because technology doesn't stand still, and neither can we. So keep asking questions. Keep learning. Keep experimenting. Keep exploring. Because IT isn't just what we do, it's how we think.
Wow, I wasn't expecting you to go there at all.
I don't think I was.
That was incredible. So why did you choose that particular... I was expecting Lovey or, I was expecting a different kind of voice, but you didn't disappoint me. You gave me something different.
Yeah, I decided against Lovey. It did cross my mind, but I thought that might have been too cartoonish. And we've talked about that before in the Wild Card, whether going too cartoon. I thought by bringing maybe a little bit of estuary to it would ground it slightly. And I think by halfway through it probably did.
Yeah, I think it did. I absolutely do.
For some reason, all I could picture was Baldric had been left unattended by Blackadder and he was up on his little soapbox.
Oh,
shouting to the masses.
I mean, that's interesting. Yeah.
That is a visual that I hadn't thought of, but I like it. I like it.
Oof, golly, 2026 wildcards are quite something so far, Sam.
They are, absolutely. Oh, my goodness.
As always, we've put the scripts in the show notes. You can have a try yourself at any of them. And if you want to see what we all look like in our booths doing this ridiculous stuff, do check out How Do You Say That on TikTok or Instagram.
But don't watch when I dribble. It's probably there on Facebook and YouTube too, but I'm going to try and ask. You can probably sort of pixelate it out.
I'm definitely going to zoom in.
Don't look at my chins.
Okay. So, Hannah, you've gone from 0 voice work to voicing AAA games in 18 months with no formal acting training.
Yeah.
So, question is, what's the secret of that? Because there will be lots of interested people out there wondering how the hell you did that.
How did you do it?
How did you do
The
it?
short answer is, I have no idea how I did it. The
Okay.
longer, more constructive answer is lots and lots of like voice acting specific training. Like I've lost count of how many workshops I've done, how much money I've spent on coaching.
Was that getting yourself in front of the people who are likely to employ you later? So in other words, coaching with people who are themselves gaming devs or, directors in that sphere?
Kind of, yeah, but also just having a laugh. Like Thomas Mitchell's one sticks out to me. Because obviously he worked on Baldur's Gate 3, which is the reason I got into voice acting. But he's just a fun bloke to have a laugh with in a workshop.
Ah, okay. So have you done one-to-ones or workshops in groups? How have you done it?
Mostly group workshops.
Okay.
Right.
But definitely want to do more one-to-one training.
I know a lot of people would say that unless you're on Spotlight and unless you've got an equity card and unless you've had some sort of training in your background, even if it was 20 years ago, but unless you've done some sort of drama at some point in your life, there is only a very slim chance that you might make it as a voice actor side of the industry. But you would say, no, that's not the case at all.
Clearly not. The last thing was like after school drama club when I was 11.
Interesting. Have you done big sessions where you've gone to studios and recorded, or has some of this been self-record parts as well?
95% of it is probably self-recording, but I have been to London in 2025 to record at Side for a AAA game.
Nice.
So it was my first voice Fox booking.
How terrified were you?
Ooh, very terrified. Still vibrating to this day.
I'm sure.
So that's interesting. So you managed to get, how long did it take you to get an agent?
Bit over a year, like 14 months maybe.
Right, okay.
So not very long in the great scheme of things, no.
Are nervous about getting agents and think, I haven't done enough, or, I need to. Did you have much paid work behind you before you approached the agents?
Yeah, I had a fair few things so I could like show off and stuff, and then I don't know if the One Voice Award nomination helped.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because also it brings you to the attention of people who otherwise wouldn't have known you.
Yeah, for sure. Brilliant. It's great to hear, because in an industry that a lot of people are struggling in at the moment, you've had very recent and, robust success in a relatively short amount of time,
Indeed.
which is fantastic.
Yeah, great.
It shows that there is still a lot of work to be had in the industry.
True.
I mean, I feel bad because not everyone, but most people have been complaining about how it's been their worst year ever.
Yeah.
But for me, it's been the best. But I guess when you go from nothing to, less than average, it's still way better.
Yeah. But that's an upward trajectory for you, which is
Absolutely right.
Which is fantastic.
And your career is not about what anybody else is doing.
No.
Yes.
We talk about that a lot, Sam, actually, don't we? It's like,
Yeah.
It's not about what other people are doing or not doing. It's about what you're doing. Hannah, it's been fascinating. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yes, it was good fun hearing all the different reads and chaos reads at the end.
Oh, now that's interesting. Wildcard chaos. Yes, I quite like that.
Yes.
Well, a reminder that all of Hannah Hebblethwaite's details can be found in the show notes.
And of course, you can check out our TikTok and Instagram accounts for all that lovely in-viewing thing that we do and share the love.
Share and subscribe, all of that. Yes, that's it for this week. Thanks again to Hannah. We'll be back next week with more scripts and another voiceover guest when we'll be asking...
How do you say that?
How do you say that?